Inside Studio 10 with Danny Freeman, today's musical guest. I was wondering, how do you know, when you're playing the guitar, how do you know if you're better off standing, playing the guitar, or sitting,
Yeah, I think
playing the
last
guitar?
time I was standing, and this time, it just sort of depends. Whatever is more comfortable.
Do you play different guitars differently? I mean, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. No, I think it just depends on mood and what. I think this, those are tunes that feels just good to sort of sit and get in the vibe.
Maybe you did too many squats one night and you just need to sit and give your legs.
Workout.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's nice just to sit down, right?
Yeah,
Just standing up all the time.
Hey, how did the whole MTVU thing come about? Did they come scout you, or how did that happen?
I think so. It was my freshman year at Michigan, and they, I made a profile on their website, and one of the guys reached out and said, I really like your stuff. I think it was like the head of the content for there, and he was like, we want to feature you as an artist. And then from that got a lot of sort of traffic to my page, and then a lot of votes. And then they ran a few contests, and one of them was the Woody Award, and that it was pretty. I mean, it made it like all the way through into the national rounds. I was one of the last. I think it was number 3, like one of the last 5 people. Just I don't know. It was fun. It was a good having all your friends go on and vote and hope that. Cross your fingers. It's cool. It was a great experience.
We've had guests tell us that before about MTV. If they see somebody young and talented and they know they're good, they'll snap them up, just like that, or they'll point them in the right direction.
Or direct them, yeah.
Yeah, definitely, and it's fun. I mean, it's a lot of great opportunities for up and coming artists, so it's good.
So were you that guy? Because we're talking about the college experience a little bit today with our friends from Broken Lizard earlier. Were you that guy at the parties where all the girls were like, "Danny, get your guitar out"?
That's it.
You were, weren't you?
That's it. Happened a couple times.
I figured.
It was nothing.
What do you mean a couple of times? It happens all the time.
And you were like, I just happen to have it in my car.
Easy, ladies.
Those guys, I mean, they were saying they pulled out all their stunts from college on Beer Fest. That's just too. I mean, it's too funny. I mean, I went to Michigan, and it was like, I mean, it was pretty crazy. The frat life there was pretty crazy, but probably nothing like. If they recreated a movie based on that on Beer Fest, then it was nothing like that.
So you're in basically your mid-20s now. If the mid-20s Danny Freeman could go back and talk to the middle teens Danny Freeman, what would he tell them?
Oh God, that would involve some slapping in the face. So.
In regard to what?
No, just as I think the teenager years are a tough time for everybody, right?
Yeah.
So it's like there's lots of growing up experiences that happen, and I think as you get older, that sort of. You just develop into who you are, and that's it was an interesting time, but I don't know, you grow up, and I taught myself to play guitar in high school, so that probably would have been the first.
Well, he's headed in the right direction.
Oh, he totally is, and you can see him at the Centro Ybor stage happening at Tropical Heatwave this weekend, 31st annual. Danny is capping off our coverage this week, and it all starts at 2, but Danny's going to be performing around 5:30, and so for a complete list of the bands, so you can make your schedule, go to wmnf.org/heatwave.
70 bands, 14 stages, it's craziness. Hey, on the next Studio 10, Monday morning, we're talking about Tuesday Night Miracles with author Chris Radish.
And our featured celebrity stars in the new movie Battleship. It's the legendary actor Liam Neeson.
Have a great weekend, everybody. Thanks for watching. Let the good times roll. Danny Freeman, take us there, man.
Sitting here, trying to be a marvel while you're over there blowing me away. I keep myself sane long enough to call you long enough to throw it all away. It only hurts when I look back at the time we wasted. It only hurts for me when I think about all the times we spent together. Well, it's raising my heart tonight. I feel you now lying down beside me, and I can't believe you're mine.
Studio 10 is sponsored in part by Absco Appliance Centers. Beautiful kitchens start with Absco. And by Walgreens. Get well, stay well, live well.
All the way back to chapter 1. I never dreamed that my life would spin